Now, rule number one with Google is do not use paid link building schemes. Link building schemes at first sight seem attractive. You know, if someone offers you, say, 200 quality links for $20, you think, great, that's going to save me a lot of time. But, you know, what sort of quality are you going to get for that sort of price? The best advice always is to build your own links. You know, don't use other people to do it. Don't use reciprocal links. Don't use automated software link generators. You know, there's all sorts of spammy stuff out there. You will find that if you try link building yourself, it does take time. It's a slow process, and it ideally builds up over time. Never think about automating this process with automatic software. It's a good way to really annoy Google. Now, something that used to be very popular in the past was reciprocal link exchanges. So the idea is that if you had a business in, say, one town or, you know, one state, you could contact somebody in another town or another state or another city, maybe in a sort of similar sort of field as yourself, but because they're so far away, they were kind of non-competitive. So, you know, for instance, if you were a hairdresser in, say, one city, contact a hairdresser in a different city and say, hey, do you want to swap links? And, you know, to explain it might help with the SEO. And in the past, that did actually help with your SEO. These days, with reciprocal links, you know, you link to them, they link to you. One cancels out the other. So these days, there's very little value in organizing reciprocal links. Again, you've got to think of it from Google's point of view. If you go back to the Google Webmaster Guidelines, in there's a line that clearly states write websites for users, you know, write websites for visitors, not for search engines. The classic reciprocal link was, hey, you link to me, I link to you. There's lots of companies now trying to put a sort of a spin on that. So the idea is I'll come to you and say, hey, you link from your company to this company, they'll link to another company, and that other company will link to you. So instead of being reciprocal, it kind of goes around in a circle. Again, Google is wise to this. It can very easily track this kind of activity. And as I say, if you do take part in these link exchanges, link schemes, things like that, go and check out the Google Webmaster Guidelines. It clearly states in there that if you engage in any form of sort of link manipulation for SEO benefit, you will suffer. So just don't do it. You might be thinking, well, okay, where else can I get links? And you might come across sort of free link pages, which are basically just websites where for free you can just add a link back to your website. Again, Google would regard these as very, very spammy. In the past, yep, they would have worked. Now, no. Now they're going to hurt you. So avoid these sort of websites, these free link websites.